everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Student Fire Podcast, live from the Speak Fire studio. My name is Bobby Berg. I'm a motivational speaker for schools, and I'm here to help you live your best life today. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Student Fire, live from the Speak Fire studio. I'm your host, Bobby Berg. I'm a motivational speaker for schools, and I'm so pumped to just rock this day with you. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're checking this out. First off, thank you for rocking with us, y'all. Us, the Speak Fire team, we are so thankful for each and every single one of our listeners. Y'all are phenomenal. So like we said in last week's episode, we're gearing up for finals. We're gearing up for winter break. We're gearing up for that time of the year where you can finally take a deep breath, relax, spend some time with the family, spend some time with your friends, and spend some time on you, not being focused about school. Last week, we talked a lot about your studies. We talked about getting ready. We talked about staying ready for next semester, next quarter, next trimester, whatever you're on. We talked about staying ready so when we get back into school, we're not catching up. We're already hitting the ground running and we're ready to go. Now, I want to talk about this week, your family. I want you to realize something. Your family is what's going to keep you strong. Your family is going to help get you to that end of that light at the end of the tunnel. Your family is going to get you to winter break. Now, winter break is weird for a lot of people. Winter break can be either a really good thing or a really bad thing. I loved winter break. I loved being able to go home and see my family. My family and I are really close. Now, for those of them listening, I want to let you guys know I'm sorry that I'm so terrible at communicating, and I love you terribly. Seriously, like with all of my heart, I just would do anything for any of you guys. I'm just terrible at communicating with people, and I know that's a thing I need to work on really badly. Anyway, I digress. I loved being home. I loved coming home and being around all the hustle and bustle, the presents, the laughs, the jokes, the constant complaining about politics, the wonderful, amazing food. I loved it. Every year that was my favorite part of the year was the second winter break hit. Boom. I was home and I got to spend time with my family because quality time is one of my love languages. And just spending time with people, that is huge for me. Some of my friends aren't in the same boat. Some of my buddies that I know really hate going home for the holidays. Heck, some of my buddies don't go home for the holidays at all. For instance, I'm going to call this guy Bill. Bill's a guy that I went to a school with. We worked out together. We went through the school together. We got really close really quickly. Well, as we were starting to get to know each other, he kind of started opening up to me. And yes, I have his permission to talk about this before we hop into it. He really hates the winter. He hates family because his family life really wasn't good growing up. If he didn't get A's on his homework or on his tests, his dad would beat him. And his mom was very emotionally abusive. She didn't like talking to him. Whenever she did talk to him, it was always something negative. And she always put on him that every issue that he had in his life was his fault. And any issue that she had was because she had him. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't wrap my head around the fact that you would birth a child and not give them every single bit of love that you have in your body, plus more. And for those of you that haven't had the best family life, or for those of you that being home for the holidays is rough, I feel you. Really. I haven't gone through the same experience you have, and I never will. But I want you to understand that I empathize with what you're feeling. It can't be easy to be seeing all these wonderful commercials and hear all these great stories of people. Oh, look at the holidays. Everything's great. I can't wait to be home for the holidays. And in the back of your head, you're going, fam, I would not want to be anywhere but home for the holidays. I don't want to be around these people. I don't like this negativity. The second politics get brought up, 6 bottles of wine get slammed down and people are shouting and fighting. I don't want that. I get it. For those of you that have had a rough childhood growing up, for those of you that have a rough family life, for those of you that have to go home and you're afraid and you're not really feeling safe or comfortable about it, listen, that's not okay. Nobody should make you feel like you're forced to be somewhere. And this year I want it to be different. I can't necessarily make you stop going home. I'm not going to tell you to go home or whether not to go home. But I am going to tell you that if you do, and you're spending time around family and you're feeling uncomfortable, reach out to me. Reach out to me, please. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. Y'all know where to find me. Please, please, please reach out to me. And even if it's something as simple as, hey, Bobby, I'm at home and, Merry Christmas, whatever, but my parents are already 3 bottles deep into the wine and it's only 2 p.m. and they're already fighting and I just need someone to talk to. Listen, I got you. Because what I don't want is this to be another holiday season for you where you go through and everything's awful and everything sucks and people are fighting and you just feel uncomfortable and you feel trapped in this building with nowhere to escape to. You might not be able to get out of there physically. I understand that. But your mind doesn't need to be trapped there. Talk to me. Reach out to me. I promise each and every one of my listeners right here, I will have my phone on me all winter break. It will not be off. I don't care if you have to get a hold of me at 3 a.m. All my notifications are on, and make sure you're following me so I can throw my notifications on for you. So if you really need something, it'll ping at any time of the night, and I'll be able to go, oh, cool, got it. What do you need? What's up? If we need a Snapchat, if we need a FaceTime, if we need a whatever, I got you. That's cool. But we're not spending another holiday season scared, upset, and left out. We're not doing it anymore. Your family is going to keep you close. And for those of you that think, oh, my family, like my biological family, that's not who I mean. If your family doesn't want to hang with you, if your family doesn't like you, look at who's around you. Your friends are your family. Your friends that you chose, that is your family. They will help you get to winter break. Why? Because they have the power of positivity. They have the power of giving you unconditional love. They have the power to show you what love can really look like and what the spirit of the holidays is. Remember, it's not about the gifts. It's not about outdoing one another. It's not about getting more gifts and more extravagant things than anyone else. It's about loving each other and giving that love to each and every person that you care about in its entirety. So remember, I want y'all to reach out to me if you need. I want you to be happy for this holiday season, and I want you to take your friends and your chosen family and keep them close. That's all I got for you. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Y'all, I hope this was helpful. If it was, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. Let me know what you thought. Better yet, hop in the reviews on the podcast you're listening to this on and leave a review there. I check all of them, and I will respond to everything that I can. Y'all, I love hearing from you. It's the highlight of my day. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope you are rocking everything that you do. I hope nothing's getting in your way, and for whatever does get in your way, I know you're going to find a way to overcome it like you always do. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace! That was another awesome episode of the Student Fire podcast. Thank y'all for sticking around for this long, but I got a question for you. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? See, when I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like how do I record an episode? How do I get my show to apps? Like, do I have to do it individually, or can I just have one place that does everything for me? And most importantly, how do I make money from my podcast? Is that even an option? Well, honestly, y'all, your answer is Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors that want to advertise on your podcast. Yes, you. That means you can get paid to make the podcast. You can get paid to podcast the right way. In fact, that's exactly what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. If you want to get in on this, if you want to make your podcast a reality and you want your success and your word to be a thing, man, you already know. Hop over to Anchor and give it a start. You won't regret it. Catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. We are Speak Fire. Who are we? We are a collective of inspirational, motivational, life-guiding speakers here to help you make your best life available and real today. For everyone that's looking for anything and everything leadership, you have to check out my guy, Michael Gingras, over at Leadership Fire. For my youth that are coming up, for those of you that have questions that need answers, go hit up Sean B He's the host of Young Fire, killing the game every single Monday. For those of you that have questions that go a little deeper, for those of you that need that internal fire inside of you, not just sparked, but you need those flames fanned, go check out Aisha Thomas with Internal Fire. For my fathers, y'all, you are the real MVP. Go check out my guy Jody Cedric, the host of Father's Fire. For my champions, for my people that need to be the champion of not only their day, but their entire life, man, y'all gotta check out my man Neil Legend over at Champion Fire. For my students, doesn't matter if we're talking elementary, middle school, high school, college, my graduate students, all of you, for everything student empowerment, student leadership, and student productivity, tune in to Student Fire with me, your host, Bobby Bird. We are Speak Fire, live every Monday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You gonna wake up with us? Let's get it.
I am excited to bring you my new book, Trendsetter, 7 Steps to Radically Stand Out to Be the Best You. This book details my journey of coming to the United States and being excited to embrace the American culture. But unfortunately, my culture was not accepted, and I found myself being bullied as a young girl. And in this process, I decided that I wanted to disconnect from my culture to be more accepted into American culture. And through that process, I got so depressed from trying to fit in that I attempted suicide my freshman year in high school. So this book talks about the journey of what I did to become radically transformed, to be the strong woman I am today. This book is something that's really going to enable the reader to understand and embrace who they are, embrace what makes them special, and become radically transformed. Get your copy today at becomingatrendsetter.com. Again, that is becomingatrendsetter.com, or check it out at my website at aishathomas.org.